For all today's football news and action in Sports Scene.
Hello, good evening. The season may be only a fortnight old, but already there's no shortage of the controversy and argument, the goal-scoring feats and shock results, which are the very lifeblood of the game. Who, for example, could have imagined a Premier Division table showing Rangers firmly at the bottom, the only side in the division still pointless, and the only one yet to score a goal? But that's exactly the situation after Rangers' 2-0 defeat at Easter Road today, where Hibs harnessed that near gale force win to much better effect, and despite Graham Souness's side doing most of the attacking, a goal in each half from Keith Houchin and Mickey Weir gave Hibs their first win over Rangers for 2 years. And with their next 2 matches to come against Celtic and Aberdeen, Rangers haven't exactly had the smoothest start to the defence of their title. Meantime, their old firm rival Celtic faced Premier Division newcomers Dunfermline at Celtic Park today, looking to build on their good start at Tynecastle last week. And there was a boost too for the Celtic fans when Paul McStay was passed fit after all to face Jim Leishman's team. Archie McPherson is the commentator.
The prime objective of Celtic this season clearly to win the championship, which they had in the centenary year, then lost, and they've done very well to start off with some of their talent still on the sidelines. Paul Elliott, who cost them handsomely, still not fit to play, and yet Celtic have 2 points in the bag after having played away from home. And a welcome introduction to Parkhead for a gentleman whom I well remember on the night at Gothenburg when Aberdeen won the cup, and John Hewitt there got his head to a cross and sealed the fate of Real Madrid and the Cup Winners' Cup for Aberdeen. And there's a gentleman who shared the colours that same evening, who smiled very broadly at the camera with hardly any teeth in. It was then after called Jaws. We know him as Doug Rugby, a fearsome player indeed. Well, Dunfermline have much more experience than they had last year. Jimmy Nicholl, of course, the ex-Rangers player, Northern Ireland internationalist, was sent off last week, but he has given the side mettle, and Jim Leishman told me this morning that he's determined to stay up this time. And the referee, demurely turning his back to us, is Kenny Hope. Started with a slight mishap, but who gets the kick-off? In fact, Dunfermline have won that little one before the ball is actually played. Well, what a pity. It's a right stinker of a day. We've had excellent weather recently, and now it's turned squally and wet. But I'm quite sure the groundsman is one of the few people who won't complain about that on what looks from here to be a lush and very attractive surface. Tommy Coyne, the scorer of 3 goals last week, and he may fulfill the promise and the confidence placed in him by Billy McNeil. Morris, Jakarowski back, fetching it and carrying, and now Burns. As I say, the rain is lashing down, the wind is quite frisky. I'm not quite sure who's getting the advantage of it at the moment. Jack across on that far side. Oh, the ball wanted to be floated in. Whipped away there by Derek White. Now, good break. John Hewitt showing his pace already. Play still on. Well, great penetration there by Hewitt. And Coyne getting a chance at the end, but full credit to John. We've seen him do that so often for Aberdeen. Boy, Aiken looking slightly bedraggled already in the rain. Coyne not giving up. Was asking for Ian Westwater's autograph. Jaganowski, very quick at that. Gentleman who attained a reputation of being a kind of Polish George Best, but I think that's unfair. Best is quite unique off the park. Nicely turned round there by McCarthy. Here's Galloway. Culture shock in seeing Galloway in the green and white hoops, so used to seeing him in maroon. That's a bad one for George O'Boyle, and that was a squandered chance. I think he panicked slightly. Boy, who began his career with Manchester City and couldn't quite finish that off. O'Boyle saw some service with Linfield, who was Young Player of the Year, and into back. Working hard, John Hewitt already. Well, nice touch by Galloway. Excellent football as Hewitt picks up. Favourite position of his. Now here's Burns. Tried to lay that to the side. Peter Grant was coming forward. Now Morris. Oh, an excellent ball. Coyne almost on top of that. That was quite a superb ball. And it was always a 50-50 ball. Coyne and the goalkeeper, nobody quite winning. And Dunfermline shuffling it away. Neatly on, beautiful round the side, a great effort. Coyne linking very well with Jaganowski. McCall showing great intelligence there with the way he kind of lobbed that header beyond the defender. Next day picks up. Plenty of space now for Hewitt. Coyne comes back and fetches, and Burns always giving support. Burns might just get the free kick out of it, and does. Dominic will really stretch to stop this man. Prefers to take, but McStay sweeps it in and away off the line. Galloway can't quite get in, and Peter Grant storming in on top of that. Thunderous shot. Really did rattle it in. A very good free kick indeed. Dragging Westwater out. The goal really explodes, and watch the shot. Rising all the way. Rugby not doing at all well with that, putting pressure on his defence. Well, Dunfermline, little suicidal acts here. For McStay, there's one, is brilliant overlap. And there's Westwater. Sheer perseverance, almost paying off for McStay. He simply refused to give up. And this is a player who may not even have played today. Decision of fitness left to him, and no wonder Billy McNeil wants him to play. Look at this. Not only skill, but great physical effort in this frame. McStay just getting that away. Back down to Dunfermline. Defending well in depth, although their breakaways are becoming less frequent. stayed. Nice little one-touch. Still in there. Jankowski. Brilliant ball. Oh, they wasted this time by Morris. Normally he's so good at his finishing ball. Now that's a way to split a defence. Lovely touch by the Polish player. Rugby. Wisely trying to play a little football with it, and that is offside against O'Boyle. Galloway. That might be a corner kick. Rugby's after it. Can't save it. You just get the impression that the constant Celtic pressure is now beginning to wear down Dunfermline, or at least one or two players in defence. Morris. He had only one intention there, and that was the net. Just driven in, and with curl in it. Corner kick. Oh. Goal seemed to be gaping. Oh, much too cumbersome. Smith. Irons. That's a better looking ball. But Morris is a very pacey player indeed. Stay just getting away with that. Still in their own half though. Up he comes, better break. Swept away by Jimmy Nicholl. It's out of play. Oh, Nicholl playing with great relish. Well, Celtic have played some very neat possession football, but Dunfermline's marking in that area has been very good. That's why you get a growl of frustration from the terracing. Sticking to the task well, and there was a late tackle, free kick. This man is a born optimist. Look at the thumbs up sign there. Great jovial characters, spreads the kind of atmosphere that it totally dispels gloom. Well, that's not a bad ball to Irons, but I think his header was far too leisurely. Here's Galloway. Oh, forgot to take the ball with him. And he gets a free kick out of that. I think there's been a lot of mistiming of tackles because of the greasy surface. Some players are getting the benefit of that. Here's Morris. Oh, too tight. And the linesman, and anyway, just before he tried to make that cross, had his flag up. I think offside against Coyne. A lot of skirmishing going on in midfield, but Celtic still not able to break down those defences. Aiken, terrible mistake by Aiken, but such a mess Dunfermline made of that. All three Dunfermline front runners wanted to gobble that up instead of fanning out. Nice play by Billy Abercrombie, got that out, and there was a late tackle again. Well, David Irons down there became Dunfermline's most expensive player when they paid Clydebank 85,000 for him last season. Left-sided player, elegant, very effective at times. O'Boyle, free kick. No need for Roy Aiken to complain about that. A little bit of a plot being hatched there in that ball. Now let's see what all the training techniques have produced. Really, very much. It's hit back, and that was just a tangle. Not terribly well executed. Oh, what a miss out now. 2 against 1. Jimmy Nicholl coming through. What a great chance for Coyne. Tries to put it in, and away it goes. What a kick, and I think he was a feeling that he might have been fouled by the goalkeeper. Well, it was a dreadful blunder by Dunfermline in the first place. Nice little ball inside. And Coyne, who's so adept at this, pushed it a little too much to the side. Dunfermline lucky to survive that. By Paul McStay that time, a brilliant backheader by White. A favourite ploy of clubs nowadays, getting the ball to the near post. A little touch back there. Full minute into stoppage time now. Pushed away there by Grant Tierney, now Irons, and there goes the half-time whistle as he reaches the halfway line. It really has been an afternoon of almost total frustration for Celtic so far. They've been largely on the attack. I do commend the Dunfermline defence for the way they've concentrated. They've had the occasional breakaway, although the only real danger was when Irons had a header near the far post and floated it towards the goalkeeper. Should have been much more menacing and aggressive than that, but the chance of the day certainly fell to Tommy Coyne after that blunder in midfield as he raced forwards. As I said, I've seen him score so many goals for Dundee United and Dundee like this, and he just touched it too much to the outside, and grand defending by Dunfermline, these defenders almost throwing themselves in the path of that shot. So we go into a half-time period, nothing each, and I think Dunfermline will still fight in the second half. Well, they say that football should go on and be immune from what is happening elsewhere, but I'm sure Billy McNeill has not let go unnoticed in the dressing room the half-time score at Easter Road. Consequently, we might just be getting a little more zip out of these Celtic players. We've had a goalless first 45 minutes, and it looks to me that the rain is beginning to drive down towards Celtic in a rather diagonal left-to-right fashion. As I said, they have been largely frustrated by an excellent defence, positioning themselves well, digging in hard, concentrating above all else. Oh, nice play by Coyne now. John Hewitt. Well, Paul Smith came back what marvellously well. That's offside by about a couple of yards. Ross Jack. Galloway just kept in. And that far side, Grant Tierney had to follow right across alongside Doug Rugby. Feels for the penalty, and the referee, I think, rightly waits play on. There was a bit of a dive there. Jakanowski. Lashing down. It's been an appalling afternoon. Difficult conditions. I think the wind more than anything else. Some players, particularly the goalkeepers, having a hard time of it. O'Boyle. Rugby. Irons. Short to Celtic, and he is annoyed about it. Burns with ample time to choose an option. Hewitt, a little bit slow, but he might get the corner. Westwater not going for that, brilliantly put in. Galloway. That is his favourite sort of goal. One of the reasons he came to Parkhead was to do exactly that. Stunning header, giving the goalkeeper no chance whatsoever. Celtic now 1 up and 10 minutes of the second half gone. Domenico. Well, Celtic thoroughly deserving that in terms of pressure. That's a bit of ball that, if that had gone beyond to Hewitt, I think Dunfermline might have suffered. There's Galloway. Slight misjudgment there by Tierney. Intelligently to the side, tried to carve the opening for himself. Difficult against the goalkeeper as far out as that, narrowing the angle. A little bit of a nudge by O'Boyle. Free kick. See that coming. Hewitt running onto it. Well, that's an excellent goal, and Jackowski couldn't take it up. Touch forward like that, point, and Jackowski just taken away from his foot from that angle. That was an interception. Passionate following behind Tommy Burns. Watching Celtic on. A little turn. Top back. That could be a great goal, really. Excellent work by Jackowski and Hewitt together. Again, from that pass back, the final shot wasn't clean enough. Hagen. As neatly picked up, just beyond the Boyle. Jackowski came deep. Push the ball to the left and you'll invariably find Tommy Burns picking up. Lays it off well, Hewitt. Morris is there. Grant. Burns. Flying through it with the ball. Yeah, a bit of a wrestling match. And I think the original sinner was Hewitt. Stay. An immaculate game so far. Good tackling. I thought so. Seemed to be a clean tackle by Galloway it was. Galloway made the challenge and the referee is having a word with Galloway. He is running way back up there. That's not a bad effort by O'Boyle, who has looked the most promising of all the Dunfermline players. Well, that's just to O'Boyle, and out comes the goalkeeper in very good anticipation. He didn't want to use that left foot. Well, we've about 16 minutes left to play. Celtic playing commandingly. There's only one goal in it. No reflection of their superiority, really, which has been great throughout. Oh, must be this time, though. Jakonowski a bit unfortunate, slightly out in his timing, and he's been marked closely to boot. Well taken down by Irons. Jimmy Nicholl on the far side. Oh, that's a bad ball to Nicholl. Dunfermline have got to be much more positive in the way they strike the ball than that. Jakonowski. Against one, nobody coming in on it. Jack trying to avoid offside again. That his run is now. Good. Well, they're boxed in there. Coyne. Jakonowski took that well beyond everybody except Morris. Here he is. Well, ball for that one goal, thunderously struck from the forehead of Galloway. Celtic have been held at bay. Brilliant stuff. Off the heel now, Hewitt tries to get it in his left foot again. That's always the one he tries it with. And he found himself in the awkward position of having players advancing on him as he waited it, coming across his body and then curling it away. Jakonowski. Good interception that time by Jimmy Nicholl. Always a good positional player in defence. Down the line. Couple of minutes remaining. Offside. Both Jakanowski and Coyne. Rugby to take this. It's deep. And Bonner. I think there may have been a contact there with the goalkeeper. It happened so quickly. Let's just have a nice little peek at this again. Yes, there was, just on his ankle, I think. And there goes the final whistle. Celtic really coasting it, although the score would not suggest that. They should have scored more goals, but there is a gentleman who put it in the ball, the back of the net. And I suppose that Mike Galloway will be relieved to score for the first time at Celtic Park. I think he's going to run up a string of successes, because he's not just a powerful player, he's a sneaker of goals as well, in the best possible sense of the word.